Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to Wargame Red Dragon. Ashen Shadows. I'm running the Ashen Shadows mod. The reason for that is Tarsus. Tarsus, who you might know from ICBM. He has created a new mod, or a new campaign for the Ashen Shadows mod, called the Battle of Hong Kong. Now I'm going into this one blind, which means I have not played it before. I don't know where the units are going to come from, what units there are. And of course, this being Ashen Shadows and not the vanilla game means that several of the units, all of the units have been changed. And that's going to mean new statistics, new unit stats, new ways of playing the game, in essence. Now, very important to mention, the information about this mod and about this campaign will be down below in the description. I'll not be looking into or answering any comments on tech support. I'm in contact with Tarsus. He might be able to set up a Discord or something like that to help you with any tech issues. It's not difficult to install this mod, but you do need to go through a few steps. I do not provide tech support for this mod, for Ashen Shadows, or for this campaign. I just play it, I show it to you, and how you play it, and if you get it to work is entirely up to you. So, let's launch the Battle of Hong Kong. During the invasion of 2018, Chinese invasion of Taiwan, a US destroyer was sunk by a Chinese anti-ship missile off the coast of Hong Kong. Taking advantage of China's focus on Taiwan, US Marine and Army forces invade Hong Kong and punish the Chinese, and this is a slight typo here, the Chinese back to the Shenzhen border. 3 days later, China mounts a counterattack to retake it. Will the US be able to defeat the world's largest army? Well, let's have a look. Important to note, I'll be recording these things back to back. I'm going away on a small holiday, vacation, whatever you want to call it, for a few days. And that means that any comments you might make might not get implemented into the next video, / will not get implemented. Good morning, General. The 1st Armored and 1st Marines successfully liberated Hong Kong 3 days ago. They pushed the Chinese back to the mainland. However, the peace talks ended poorly, and it appears this is not over. SATCOM confirms the Chinese are preparing a large counterattack to retake the territory. HQ is set up at Hong Kong. It must not fall. We also need to protect our beachheads and airports. 160th SOAR, 101st Airborne, and 1st Marine Corps can be used to flank, to open up new fronts in the battle. The 1st Armored Division is holding position at San Juan. They're ready to move to engage the enemy. Very good. This plateau is critical as it's a critical logistics platform. It allows troop movement to our beachheads and airports. So San Juan, very, very important sector. It's probably going to take a lot of pressure from the Chinese as well. We've deployed our best USAF fighter wings from Hawaii and Japan. F-22 Raptor and F-35 Joint Strike Fighters are on station. They're being deployed to Lantau and Kowloon airports. The Indian Army has sent reinforcements and arrives tomorrow. Turkey, outraged by the treatment of the Uyghur Muslims, is also sending help. We've also hired PMCs, private military companies, and are arming local militias inside of Hong Kong. Now this is something I really like about this particular campaign. It also uses some of the new units / factions that Ashen Shadows introduces. Due to Chinese anti-ship ballistic missile deployment, most of the US Navy is out of range for now. Shit. Hold position for 10 days until we clear the coastal batteries. What do we have? Where do we have it? And what does the situation look like? Let's go from west to east. Lantau. What do we have here? The 3rd Infantry Brigade, 2nd Division. TACOM. Inside of a striker, we got the strikers. Heavy infantry. The heavy tag means that they take far less damage from regular small arms fire. They're very good at frontline warfare. They're coming in strikers. Nice mobile vehicles. Unfortunately, only armed with a Browning. Stinger 2 teams. Smalls. We got the javelins. Oh, good. These are fire and forgets and top attacks. How I have missed these. These are fantastic weapons. It might not look like they do a whole lot of damage with 15 AP, but keep in mind that most missiles, if not all of the missiles in standard Wargame Red Dragon, attack from the front. These attack from the top, where most of the tanks really do not have a lot of armor. Riflemen in... Oh, also striker javelins. Excellent. And we have a mere 2 units of Delta Force. They come in a Humvee TOW 2B. And these guys are packing the MBDA Enforcer. Heat weapon, fire and forget. 24 AP. Jesus. Okay. And they fire the Scar. We got the LAV ADs. 25mm GAU. Navy SEALs with grenade launchers. Humvees, Rangers. Humvee GAU 19s again. Mobile gun system on the striker. And of course, it's still Wargame Red Dragon, which means that modding the unit icon, I believe, is either very difficult or impossible. These things have a nice amount of armor piercing, 16. Problem is that they fire heat. They do that at a good range, but they are not good at taking a hit. They only have 2 frontal armor. But what they do have is the Raytheon quick kill. So incoming missiles will get shot at. And in this way, it can eliminate 3 incoming missiles. And they got the M1129er Cardom mortar vehicle. Okay, so that's one of the groups. We also have the 2nd Battalion 1st ADAR Regiment. No command unit in here. Okay. This is mostly an anti-air battery. A couple of YZENT for support / logistics. I very much trust that these will not be sufficient in what sort form of capacity or whatever to keep Patriots going. Patriots, which now have a range of 9.5 kilometers. Patriot Pack 3, range 6.5, but these can engage helos, these cannot. Meads and Vulcans and Stinger F. Not as good as the Stinger 2, I think. But they do come in the AMPV. 7 frontal armor. CIC has heavy defense system and Mark 19 grenade launcher. Very good. Planes. F-16s, a whole load of them. Top attack missiles, Weasel Plus. These are anti-radar weapons. F-35A, small diameter bombs. I've used these before. Falcons and F-35A Canadian, which are capable of engaging aircraft at a range of 10,150 meters. Very nice. Okay, ships. US Pacific Fleet Squadron 2, I think. Desron 1, Squadron 1. We got the Anzac, which is a warship, pretty fast, 30 knots. 400 shells for the 127 Autobreda Compact. 8 harpoons. And 96 evolved Sea Sparrow missiles. Damn. Okay. That's a lot. Skills, good for end-ship warfare. Chamzeri, I'm not even sure if these have been changed at all. LCUs, Type 31s. These fire the Brimstone. Very, very, very good anti-tank weapon. And they carry a load of them. 40 missiles. Also, the River, which is a mortar craft, and a couple of Pumas in case I want to do standoff anti-ship weapons. Okay, let's move to the east / north. The new territories is, well, it's not really being held by the 3rd Force Recon Company because it doesn't have a command. We got Marine Raiders and Supercat Jackals, which also carry javelins. Lots of recon units. FAVs, Marine Force Recon, look at that with the Barrett M95. We got the Fire Scout, Recon Helo, medium stealth, very small, pretty fast. Recce teams, also with the Supercat, but this is the Supercat's HMT, not the Jackal. The HMT is far more lightly armed. Rangers and Marine Force Recon. 6-man squad. Okay. Then, the main plateau, Sun 1. 6th Squadron, 1st Cavalry Regiment. These guys have their own TACOMs, that's very useful. FOB, Hemmet, Stingers, Riflemen, Javelins, Bradleys with a TOW 2B, top attacking missile, very good. Riflemen, SMOs, Pivads, M1A1 Abrams. 23 frontal armor, 13 side armor. 20 AP on the gun? Ah, okay. Must have forgot about that. Means that they're not that great when dealing with enemy tanks. Bradleys, RT, bigger RT, reconnaissance tanks with medium stealth. What are you guys doing under the vehicle tab? Okay. That's one squad. We also have another armored company here. Armored regiment. M1A2 Abrams. 25 AP on the gun. And 24 frontal armor. M1A2 SEP. 24 and a 26 armor pierce. And the M1A1HAs with 20 IP and 22 frontal armor. Bunch of recons with them. And a scattering of units for support in the infantry tab, including National Guard. Oof. This is not great. And over here... another tank group. M1A1, Tusks, and more M1 IPs. Cav Scouts, and a Tusk for commanding it. Moving to Kowloon, we're going to find the 1st Armored Division ABCT support. Javelins, Engineers, more National Guard, Atacams. Very nice. 17 AP. Okay. Atacams LRPF. These fire high explosive missiles, Paladins, and NTR missiles. Including a couple of CEVs in the vehicle tab. Helos, Infantry 101st Airborne. Screaming Eagles. There's not a lot of infantry in the infantry tab here. Just 20. But they are an air mobile group. This is going to be very useful because it means they can move very quickly. We got the Screaming Eagles, the 101st in 2 different transport options. The Chinooks and the Humvees. This will give them additional punch, this will give them additional mobility. The guys themselves carry the Carl Gustaf M3, which can be used both in an armor piercing and an anti-infantry role. Very good. Then we have the 1st Marine Division. That is a lot of infantry. Marines, Marine Raiders, LVTP-7A1, good. LAV-25A2, more mobile, I think. Yeah, this one's wheeled, this one's not. Same amount of armor, but these carry the Bushmaster and these carry a grenade launcher. Anti-tank section, short range anti-tank. 700 meters. Stingers, another AT section in a different transport in the ACV. These guys themselves do have anti-tank missiles. LEVADs, M194 for artillery support. They got the M60-120 SLEP. That's 20 armor piercing on an M60. Not bad. And the M1A1 FEP, including smoke dischargers. Now, it is Ashen Shadows, which means that some of these will not really show up all the weapons that they have, because you only got those 3 columns. Like 1, 2, 3. But sometimes they carry a 4th and even a 5th weapon, you just don't see it. Various reconnaissance options, including again a Fire Scout. Anti-tank weapons of multiple different options. Cobras and Vipers. More tanks in the naval tab. Yeah, they are a Marine group after all. More Marine Raiders in the naval tab. A coastal cutter. Is this the old Bake Coup? I think so. And an Independence class. Pretty lightly armored, but then again, it is, or lightly armed, it is an Independence class. And Type 31s again with the Brimstones. Cool. So that's the Sai Kung group. Kowloon check. And then finally Hong Kong Island. The 160th SOAR Night Stalkers. Delta Force Riflemen SAS. Okay. Screaming Eagles. Light Riflemen. Again with javelins. Very nice. Raiders. Small amount of fin-folding aerial rockets. Basically a CV hunter in that capacity. Navy SEALs in the Dark Hawk. Not too sure if I like these. See, I love the Dark Hawk because it has very good stealth and it means that you can drop off infantry where the enemy does not expect them. But the Navy SEALs don't have the armor piercing. So if you might find a CV and it has even a modicum of armor, you can't kill it because they only carry a grenade launcher. Kiowa Warrior with Hellfire Romeos, Rangers, Little Birds, and Daps. Electric Triton. Oh, this one has jammer pods. Right. This one is capable of jamming enemy radar. Not killing it, but just jamming it. And this one is the killer with paveways. Do we have anything else? No, that is it. Okay. Incoming. Eventually is going to be the Indian group. And we have the Argonauts, but I cannot afford those because I need 5 points. What do the Chinese get? Militia regiment. I don't think that these are going to attack. At least I don't recall them attacking. They usually just barge in. Or they stay their ground. So these are the ones that I have to worry about for now. The PLA task force. They have a lot of cheap tanks and a couple of high-end tanks. ZTZ 99 Alpha 2. 24 AP. And 22 frontal armor. Nice. ZTQs, recon tanks, Liren, Eland tanks. Eland means that they're electronic intelligence. They can, I believe, better find your surface-to-air missiles and your artillery units. Anything that has the locator tag or the LOC tag. CAI CZ-10s. And 129 infantry units. Good lord. Zanshi. The Zanshi got their weapons upgraded. Their cheapest chips at 6 points. And a transport at 3. But they have 23 armor pierce. Hongjian. 2 anti-tank weapons. Both guided. Both 24 AP. They just don't have that many of them. 20 versus 60. QW3. Lijian. Anti-tank or anti-infantry units. And Kongjiang. Which are, I believe, the Marines. Is that a grenade launcher? Yeah. These guys have an assault rifle, an anti-tank weapon, and a grenade launcher. The QBL-06. Supports. Tactical SRBMs. Lovely. More artillery and anti-air. But not a lot of anti-air. It's 12 of these and 2 of those. Okay. Oh, PLA Armored Group 1. 24. 18 T-80 UNKs from North Korea. 30 Chonma-Ho 216s. Not terribly deadly. And another one of those ZTZ-99A groups. And Helos. Huh. Independent Tank Battalion. These are definitely going to move into the North District. Yeah, I think we're going to have a lot pushing into the North District. And then, eventually, into Sen 1. Oh, this is the terrible map. You really don't want to fight here. Because line of sight is dreadful. Okay. This is somewhat better. Because you have a couple of bridges to defend. And they will come in from Yantian, so they'll take the north sector there. And over here, you got that large open area. This is more HGM warfare-ish. These cannot fight on their own. They don't have a command. So I'm going to have to decide who I send where. Do these guys have anti-air? Yes, the PGZ-80 is anti-air. These are not. And those laser dazzlers can work against helos. Over here, tanks, 2 anti-airs, 2 more anti-air, RD, QW3. So if I can airstrike anything, it's going to be these groups. Which means North District will get anti-air, or will get airstrike support. In the form of the Coraxes. The Coraxes, the Phantom Rays to some extent. Go. Also, ideally more long-range standoff-ish anti-tank weapons. It's not these, so it's going to have to be these. Which is something I really do not like. Because I need... Okay, all of these guys have a command unit. That's good. The reason why I'm trying to hold on to this one is because it's giving me 5 points. If they invade this, I don't get my 5 points. And then I cannot buy new units. Over here in the new territories, we're going to need a scattering of units. Usually I hold up in Sen 1 with armor. And that usually works if you have the armor that can keep the enemy at bay. And I think that that's... Well, who's best capable of doing that? These. Go. Then, 1st Cavalry Regiment. Because these have their infantry and their reconnaissance, so these guys can survive. The rest of you over there. The Helos, the 101st Airborne. Is this going to be handy? Maybe. Maybe. Because I might be able to open up a flank and drop a couple of Screaming Eagles into their sector. Go. And over here we got the 1st Armored Division ABCT support. I might need them in Sai Kung. I'm going to R&R them. We got the SOAR Aviation Regiment. Ooh, Apaches. Just a really small number of them. Go. I'm going to send the SOAR here as well as a supporting force. There's no imminent invasion in Lantau, so I can also move some of these guys to the front line. But eventually there is a Marine group that's going to show up, so I cannot really pull everything off the line here. I can hold the Marine Brigade here, or the Infantry Brigade, and send this group forward, because they might get air support. Go. Aircraft. Go. Raptors, Thunderbolts. Oh, I skipped over this group. And Strike Eagles. Here, North District. The Marines are going to hold. R&R. And... Well, you're going to have to move up anyway. The ship. Move. That should do it. End the turn. Let them come in. Marine Force Recon reports heavy troop movement to the north. The Chinese are crossing the border again. Enemy forces estimated at 2 armored battalions with mechanized infantry and artillery, a squadron of attack helicopters, likely enemy aerial cover. India sent some of their best troops that can deploy from Kowloon and Lantau. The Navy was able to slip our amphibious assault ship USS Bonhomme Richard past the Chinese. The Black Knights are on deck. Excellent. Now I get 1 deployment phase before hell breaks loose. Amphib assault. Bonhomme Richard. These... They have the Anzac ships, the Independencies, 12 Skjolds, Panthers, Coastal Cutters, Pumas, Durgs. That's a really long-range anti-ship missile. Type 31s with the Brimstones and the Chamsri. Alternatively, Black Knights, but they come in from the Bonhomme Richard. So I cannot deploy those if I don't have the Bonhomme Richard. Right. That's Lightnings, Marines, Intruders, and Prowlers. I don't feel like I need these just yet. This might come in handy, though. I can bring in the Gorkha or the 75th. These have armored units. The Arjun Mark II. Or is that Mark 11? I'm going to say Mark II. T-72 Ajaya Mark II, or Block 2. And more Arjun. This is an anti-tank weapon, the Lahat. Just more survivability, better gun. Okay. It's going to cost me 15 points for the armored regiment. T-55 reconnaissance. With a 17 punch on the gun. Like Namaka. Top attack, guided weapon. Alternative. Infantry regiment. Tunguska? Curious. Stingers. Gatak force. That's a GL-25. That's a grenade launcher. Spikes. Fire and forget. Straight attack weapons. Not top attack. Sikh regiment. Garut commandos. With the Tavor Tar-21. Nice. Not necessarily a great weapon, but I just like the weapon. TH-495 and the Gorkhas. With an RPO? These are anti-infantry units. But not with a heavy tag. Okay. Tough call. Tough call. I think for what I'm dealing with, armor is more useful. Can I send them out immediately? Yes. Go. I can still bring in some of the units over here or over there. What they sent in here is a couple of planes, which get countered by my anti-air group. We have helos, which get countered by my anti-air group. How much anti-air did they have? PGZ-80s, and of course all the aircraft. So I'm thinking that this area is not particularly safe for my Apaches. This one also has a lot of air power. Crap. But these guys did not have a lot of tanks. Jeez, they got 38 aircraft over there. This is not particularly safe for my Apaches either. Nor for the Night Stalkers. What I can try and do is have a couple of the Night Stalkers deploy there, fly around, go there and try to drop off behind enemy lines and see if I can get the command unit killed. Although I can do that from here to there or from there to there. This here might be easier. On this map, it's worse. Because then I'd have to go all over the hill to try and find it. So we're going to send the Apaches here. Night Stalkers over there. And then we have our armored regiment that just arrived. And these, well, you're going to have to go to the front line. You cannot move anymore. The Phantom Rays and such. Our NTR is non-existent. 4 pivads. That's not going to win any prizes. Where are my F-22s at? Here. I want the F-22s in this sector. Because these things have a ridiculous range. 10,000 meters against planes. But they're really expensive too. These over here. We're going to keep the 3rd Infantry here. And we're going to keep the Marines over there. Ship, move. And then we got these over here. Alright, that was about 27 minutes of setup. Let's go for an actual battle. Let's start with the new territories. Situation report. We have all the other sectors. They're coming in from Shenzhen. They have 13 points from cohesion. We have a mere 7. We need 10,000 points before they get destroyed. That is quite a lot. Total value of forces is more than double of mine. They have 8, 16, 23... Sorry, no, 21 command units. 329 infantry. Cool. 224 tanks. The Chinese come in, they come in heavy. I have 42 units of infantry. 12 support units, 44 tanks, 36 reconnaissance units, and a few aircraft. Oh, this is going to get really rough. Really, really rough. No, 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 no. That would have been terrible. I accidentally hit launch as I was trying to relocate my command unit. Now, ideally, I would strike at this sector. And if I can push a command vehicle in there, like a command Tusk, I can immediately wipe them out. It is a bit gamey, though. But it will work. At the same time, do I have enough command vehicles to mount... or to fill the entire map with CVs? Yeah, but just about. The last CV would have to go into Shenzhen, so that's, right now, not necessarily a good option. I want to hold these +6 sectors. They're too valuable not to take, but it also means I need to have more defenses on other sides. Fob not found. What's the standoff, guys? Light rifleman. Alright, light rifleman over here. Here and here. They're usually pouring over this bridge, so that's where my tanks are going to await them. M1A2 SEP. Oof, there goes my budget. We're gonna give up Echo. Bravo. 2 SEPs. Jeez, those things are expensive. Let's go with the reconnaissance team. Well, here, drop off and immediately get the hell out. An aircraft, I'll take 1. We'll take 1 F-35A Canadian. I'm also going to need reconnaissance here. But where? Here? Maybe I can put some on the mountain there. I think the Recce have the best survival chance. The Recce and the Marine Force Reconnaissance. Yeah, these guys have exceptional stealth. I'm gonna go with that. 179 points left. Vehicles. No joy. I'm probably going to run out of units very quickly. Because these missiles are going to deplete in almost no time at all. And then they're going to come in. And they're going to do all sorts of nasty stuff to my units. We're just going to have to punch them as hard as we can. Deploy. Deploy. Here. Go. All of you. Out. You, get up there. Out. You, deploy. Run. Shit, you're not in cover. Get into cover. This CV does not have any kind of defense at the moment, but I can arrange that. Drop off here. Recon team over there. Cancel your weapons. Run away with the transport. Here they come. Well, we're getting a few points here and there. Only 9,958 points to go. Easy. Ceasefire on the Javelins on one squad. Because I'm afraid that they're both going to pick the same target. Supports. Take a Patriot. Oh shit, you're not in cover. Get in cover. And also, we're going to set up some defenses here. I'll take 2 HAs and a Fire Scout. Something a little bit more mobile. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Yeah, they're going to be like that. They are definitely going to be like that. One of the light rifleman squads just got wiped out. Can that pack engage that helo at any decent range? 2,800. The answer is no. Give me another SEP here. Because we have a bit of work ahead of us here. Like a bit much. Airstrike it? F-35. Off you go. Basically hit anything you can. That helps. Oh, Jesus, these things have taken some damage. Yep, they killed one. Crap. Give me another F-35. Just go in rain death. Get the light infantry back, because they're out of missiles.
Let the little tanks come to us.
The little tanks, yeah, sure, but there's a little much of them. F-35 deployed. Sniper team is engaging, don't do that. Come on. Push the Chinese back. We've already scored 1,100 points. Kill. These are the 96s. These are dangerous. Engagement range is 1,500. That's not good enough. I need more range. Yeah, I'll take one of these.
Are you talking to me?
And we're looking at... Oh, these are the 69s again. Not the terribly expensive ones. We got 2 16s coming in here. 52-point tanks. Come on, we're gonna have to airstrike him again. This is wave defense all over again. out. I'm gonna start taking things a bit more seriously. Cluster bombs. The guys over here are also gonna have a fairly busy day. We need Apache to help over here. Keep them at bay. We've scored about 1,600 points at this stage. But I wonder how long we can keep that up, because there are so many of them. Here come the helos. Get into cover. Take these things out. Canadian. Deal with those hots. Patriots also firing. Kill. Okay, leave. Give me another F-35. Down. Didn't kill it. I need to do better. Turning circle on these is phenomenal. Leave. I have so many points. I should be spending a lot more. We are? Oh yeah, we are. Apache. Now's a great time to start moving into assist. Gonna get another bomber to assist. Here. Not particularly bunched up. So a cluster strike's not ideal, but I'll just have to make it work. Another one of my F-35s is ready. Fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back. Smoke it. In case you want to deploy smoke, press B. And the boy is, or the tank is going to deploy smoke if it has it. Oh, that was close. Apache out of missiles, fall back. What? Oh, we lost our reconnaissance. Oh, shit. Fire scout forward. I still have one more Apache that I can send to assist, but that's it. Time to send a couple of standard riflemen to the front line. We've scored about 2,500 points at this stage. I cannot lose that command unit. Too expensive. Ooh, small diameter bombs. Didn't know that. Small diameter bombs attack from the top, dealing substantial amounts of damage. Oh, they got the CV. That's unfortunate. Go. These guys are about to get pushed out of that town. Hongjain. Oh, lovely. Another fire scout here. Oh, no you're not. Come on, Bradleys. I need you on the front line now, because we need the infantry dropped off. Soon is good. What? Fuck. This is the guy that was already weakened. Fire scout over the river. SCP fall back. Supercat fall back. Are you amphibious? Nope. Bradley's dead. That sucks. The other infantry did drop off. Tank dead. Oh, there's a bunch more. F-35A and the Falcon. You're getting overwhelmed. Fall back. They're too expensive to lose. Okay, that softened them up. We're about to have a logistics issue here, though. Light riflemen are destroyed. We need to get a lot more infantry in here. And a lot more tanks. Points scored about 3.8. I still have a helo that needs killing? No, they don't. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, this thing is trapped. You're gonna have to make it across the river. Here, have a helmet. Get your ass fixed. Shit, they're flanking.
Are you talking to me?
These guys are overall okay. F-35 over there. Yeah, we're getting engaged everywhere. Oh, this guy is so dead.
Yes, sir.
I didn't have a lot of those to begin with. What are you doing? Oh, you're inefficient. I'm gonna get the Bradleys to fight. Or at least the infantry. Light riflemen back. Riflemen forward. Here, same. We have more Abrams, let's use them. Throw them into the fight. Falcons, bomb that. You need to... yeah, fall back. Interior origin unknown. Some kills next to the river. I'm hoping I can block off the bridge by killing enough in front or on top of it, but so far it's not exactly working as intended. They're all making it across. There, and I want you to have a Bradley for support. Oh, you made it. Good man. More M192s.
Are you talking to me?
Oof. Radar guided into here. 2 of them, in fact. Drop, 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 drop. Try not to get killed. Not for lack of trying by the Chinese there. Bradley's drop off. Get in here. There's a tank there. The riflemen are down to the last man. So are these. Hit on the tank, but it's not nearly deadly enough. Shit, there goes the Bradley. Trying to kill off these Hung Jain. We're getting missiled. Attack that. Drop on top of that NTR group. Oh shit, you're the fighter. You're the wrong F-35. Oh, that's not good. Drop, 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 drop. It's a bit much. What do you have? Heat. Seeker missile. You deal with radar guided. You're a weasel, of course you are.
Let's hope the enemy don't have any air defense.
That should take care of the vehicle. I think that got one of their RT units. Drop on that tank. Rifleman front line. I'm gonna see if we can get a logistics unit over. We've scored a lot of points so far, but there are so many of these left. Push, push. The recce team needs to fall back. I cannot hold the position anymore. You need to fall back. You need to link up with a logi. Situation here. It's not great, but we're holding this side of the river. More Z2Z 99s. Why am I not surprised? We're plowing through them. That's another 120 points times 2. Kill the Hung Jain. Good work. They killed another M1A2. Got him. Push back a little here. Don't fire TOW2s yet. I just want you to spot. That's the air patrol. Jeez, it's busy. Situation here. More incoming. More of the 99s. Here, quad stack it. You need fixing. Are you an SEP? No, you're an M1A2. You're the SEP. 2,903 points to go. Oh shit, don't be like that.
Yes, sir.
Seriously, that is... Oh no. Airstrike.
Yes, sir.
Kill it. Got it.
Where do you need us, sir?
Kill that PTZ. Get this tank back. They kept eyes on it for too long. In case you guys are clamoring in the comments, you need to bring more units and more NTR and you're more RD. Yes, you're right on all accounts. I'm trying to hold as best I can. Here comes the quad stack of tanks. It goes against everything I believe in. Vehicle support. Oh, this is where my mortars are. Go. Kill me some tanks. That one should not get into town. It's going to regret it. They already killed another one.
Yes, sir.
ZTZ 88s. Yeah, we're going to attack that with the small diameter bombs. Come here.
Brace yourself, we're flying in.
Fortunately, that surface-to-air missile team does not seem to do anything.
Sky is ours.
Situation, holding. Not great.
Let's spit it out.
Fall back, alternate. That should kill it. Bradley, get out of here. Shit.
Sky is ours.
That should wipe out the 88. I got 1,537 points to go. And we got a hit, and we got a kill.
On my way to coordinate.
I've lost a lot of forces here. Give me another recon unit.
Captain and his crew welcome aboard.
Boom. Is them dead?
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
I think we stemmed the worst flow of enemy units,
Just spit it
but
out.
we're not done. We're absolutely not done.
Artillery
Open fire. Oh great, another quad stack.
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
I hope the cluster bombs can do something about that. No, they're not dropping.
Where do you need us, sir?
Drop here. Just in front of them.
Rain down on them crawlers.
Come on. There we go. Fighting Falcon, dropping cluster bombs. Which managed to take out 2 of them. Pull the light rifle, or put the riflemen back, so that I still have some of them by the time the battle ends, which should be soon.
Spare part?
I just need to kill another 1,150 points worth of units. Only. No big deal. We got this. We got a whole load of them coming in here. Let's cluster that road. That should do something useful. Oh yeah. That softened them up for the infantry and took out 2 of them. You need to fall back now. You need to fall back. You can take the building. Fire the javelins.
What can the infantry do for
You guys take the front line. Kill it. 35 points each. Uh-oh. Getting a lot of experience for all of our tanks here, that's for sure. The trick is, they need to survive to make that experience worth something in the end. If they're not surviving... Oh shit. Speaking of. You and your anti-tank missiles. That's not exactly beneficial to survival. We need 650 points we can hold. It's by the skin of our teeth, but we can hold.
Brace yourself, we're flying in.
Come on. There's another one eliminated. 548. Another quad stack over there. I got no planes. No helos. Kill something that's actually a threat.
Just spit it out.
Oh, fuck. More tanks, including the T-80 UNKs.
Just spit it out.
Fortunately, these tanks can take a beating. 355 points left. To kill, I mean. 250. 215.
Yes, sir.
Gonna fold these back. Too late. Crap. Got him. Total victory. The battle stopped because the enemy's losses exceeded their sustainable losses. So what did we kill? 40 infantry units. Completely wiping out their FN6 NTR and their Hongjian. They still have a lot more infantry around though. We took out 154 tanks? Okay. We took out 4 of their NTR missile launchers, meaning that they have their NTR guns left. That's not too bad. Took out 22 reconnaissance units, all of their hot helicopters, 1 plane. Not too bad. What did we lose? 1 command unit, 2 Hemmets, 2 Wisents, 6 infantry units, 1 support unit in the form of the Patriot, 9 tanks. 9 tanks versus 154. I'd say that's a pretty good trade. 2 reconnaissance units and no aircraft. Not a bad first round against the Chinese. So, next battle is coming up soon. I'm not sure. Did I put it up for tomorrow or for Wednesday? At any rate, it's coming soon. Yeah, Wednesday. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join me Wednesday for the next part of this campaign. See you then.